Alright everyone, so you just followed my last tutorial, you've got everything working, but maybe you restarted the virtual machine, or it's time to just create an update for the game and another build for Linux. Now, you got a test connection, you can see that everything works, and you want to just try and run it. Well, you press run, and the console does its thing, and then, oh no, you get the error, failed. Now, it does say run program complete, but you can see there's nothing here. It has failed. Well, remember when we had to bypass certain restrictions in Ubuntu? Well, that only works one time. Now, there is a way to have this work permanently. However, Ubuntu is a little strange. So let's just go how to do this normally. So pretty much every main distro, should have some sort of command line text editor. One I've heard the most is Nano, and, it's on Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a Debian system, so I'm going to assume that for all Debian systems, you should have Nano. Now, I'm working on an Ubuntu tutorial for this, so this is exactly what we're going to do in that tutorial, but we're going to want to type in sudo nano-w for write, and we're going to go /etc/ and then we type in sysctl.conf for config. It's going to ask for our sudo password. Just type that in. Now let's scroll all the way down to the bottom. Now you can see we want to add this argument in here. It's pretty much just the third part of this sudo command that we typed in. So we want to copy that, and we're just going to paste this in the very bottom of the text file. Now to save, you just do Control S. And now to exit, we're going to do Control X, and that's going to exit Nano. Now, there is a way to restart this without restarting your machine, so we're going to type sysctl -- system. Now, as you can see, it's going to say permission denied. It's going to ignore this permission. And if we go back into GameMaker and try to run it again, we're going to see that once again this has failed. You're going to be like, well, this is what GameMaker told me to do. Why isn't it working? Well, I'm going to assume maybe the article just is a little outdated, maybe didn't look into this. And this article is where you would find out how to just restart sysctl. This article right here, I'm going to have all three of these down in the description. It's going to tell you how to permanently disable this restriction. So this restriction is known as a process called AppArmor. And so let's clear our console. And to completely disable AppArmor, we're going to type in this command. Sudo systemctl disable AppArmor. We're going to run that. And now you may think it's disabled, but we need to reboot the machine. So you can just do that through the VM, or let's do it through the command line. Shut down -R for reboot or restart, and then we're just going to tell it to do it now. We're going to restart our VM. All right, here we go. We're back. Now let's go and let's just test the connection again, make sure everything works. Yep, successful. And let's try and run our project now. As you can see, we're getting a little further along in the console. It's now running a bunch of clang commands. And boom, entering main loop. We have got it. That is how you permanently disable AppArmor. So we see our game here is now running. This is how you disable AppArmor in Ubuntu. It's a much easier when I drop the Ubuntu tutorial, but this way you can just have it permanently disabled and just easily make a build of your game for Linux. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day.